It was about 500 years ago in Venice that Venetian monks codified an idea that has driven the enterprise and has driven business ever since. And that idea was that the ownership of a business could be separate from the business itself. So you manage the assets and liabilities of a company for the benefit of the shareholders. And this has driven all our financial markets. This has driven all our corporate jobs for the last 500 years. Well, what's super interesting is that with Web3 and with the token economy and with the metaverse and with the token economy, we are starting to add a new idea into the mix. And this new idea is that value can be created by an ecosystem, and that the assets which drive the business model to create that collaborative value can be governed by a community. In other words, blockchain at its core is a decentralization governance technology. Now, how does this decentralized governance manifest itself? Well, it manifests itself in a dAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. Here we have a group of collaborators. These are the members of the network, which might be a pharmaceutical company collaborating with pharmacies, with hospitals, with doctors, and critically with the patient. Now here, the dAO is going to be managing the outcomes for the members of the network so that everybody gets an appropriate incentive to collaborate, and you create win-win-win outcomes. But how is this marvelous new type of business going to function? Well, it functions via smart contracts. And these smart contracts can perform a number of roles, and a number of roles that can be nested together. So first of all, they can control voting and decision making, as perhaps if you buy a token in the marketplace token, this healthcare token for this dAO, this will give you voting rights, which can be used to drive decisions. Perhaps smart contracts will monetize patient data, which can be used in machine-to-machine trading, as your medical device is talking to other actors in the value chain and conducting transactions for you. Perhaps you will earn tokens through monetizing your data as a patient. So this token then becomes the decentralized equity. If you want to buy into and invest into this network, perhaps if you want to build applications and build a business on this dAO, perhaps if you just want to invest in this dAO, you need to buy the token. Buy the token so that you can buy the services, buy the token so that you can build applications to run off this asset, patient data, that is driving the dAO. But also you earn this token if you are performing useful services like selling your data or perhaps validating the ledger. Now, this decentralized equity can be leveraged, and it can be leveraged through DeFi protocols. So we then start to nest the smart contracts together so that the investment dollars can be leveraged, can be made bigger through debt, and the DAO can then make decisions as to how this debt is released to drive projects of value for the community across the value chain. In this way, we are creating a new business model based around DAOs.